Okay, so good morning once again. For us to open Microsoft Word, Microsoft Word is also a covered with Microsoft 365, no? So we have PowerPoint, we have Excel, Microsoft Word, and so on and so forth. Now with Microsoft 365 and even Microsoft Access. Now, if you have a shortcut here in your desktop, no? So you will be able to double click and to open the Microsoft PowerPoint. But if you don't have, click start. Then as what we have here, no, we have a Microsoft, we have PowerPoint here. Okay, so just click, double click of course. It depends upon to the setting of your mouse, because we are also allowed to set our mouse one click, double click, and so on. No? So now we are opening the Microsoft Word or Microsoft PowerPoint 365. I'm always saying Microsoft Word. Why? So in Microsoft PowerPoint, once you open the application, you will be able to see this one. No? We have Home, New, and Open. Okay? By the way, are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes po.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So we have open, we have an account. So for example, if you have a Microsoft 365 account, no? So you may log in, okay? Feedback and option. So we have here the blank presentation. And commonly, we use the blank presentation especially if we started to do a new presentation. But if we wanted to use different themes, no, as what we have here, we have organic, geometry color block, slice, earth inspiration, and welcome to PowerPoint. But we have a lot of themes, no? So you just click more themes here. So as you can see here, we have a start and outline, welcome to PowerPoint, bring your presentation, urban monochrome. So it depends upon on you. So see to it that the themes you choose must be fitted, no, to your targeted or to the content of your targeted PowerPoint presentation. So we have here a lot of themes or available themes. Okay, or as what we have here, we have the suggested research, we have presentation here, no? You just get back. Then we have themes, no? We have a lot of themes actually. Back. Then we have here the education. Education. So for education, we have a lot of templates also for a theme. Okay. So it depends upon on you. For example, if your subject matter is focused on business, so teach a course or education, or about 3D models. So you just use this template. So we have a lot of templates here. And at the same time, we have charts, diagrams, business, and infographics. So we just try to look with the diagram. So this will be a sample diagrams, okay, in PowerPoint presentation. But for the meantime, I just want to use a blank presentation. Okay, so you just double click. Okay, so as you can see here, okay, so this will be the blank document, no? So automatically, the Microsoft PowerPoint environment give you some design ideas at the right side. Okay, so we have here the design ideas available. So it depends upon you if you wanted to use. Okay, so as what we have here, this is file. Okay, so file, that is what we call file tab. Okay, so at the top we have auto, off, save, undo, redo, and so on. That is what we call quick access toolbar. Then we have Microsoft, we have presentation one PowerPoint, that is title bar. And of course, you're familiar with minimize, maximize, and close button. Okay, so this side is for the ribbon. Okay. Then, for example, if we want to add additional, for example, this is what we call thumbnails. No? And this way, this one is our active slide. Okay, so for example, we want to choose this one. Then, again, as what we have here, since this is Microsoft PowerPoint 2019, we have a home here, wherein you will be able to see all the most commonly used tools. So we have insert. So for example, if you want to insert a new slide, a table, a pictures, a screenshot. So for example, photo album or photo. If you want to insert some shapes, okay, or icons, 3D models, smart chart, zoom, text, header and footer, word art, equation, which is so important, of course, especially if you are taking up your mathematics in the modern world and your professor required you to present a topic related to algebra, for example. So therefore, we are required to have an equation or related to calculus. So for example, okay, so you have a different equations available here, area of a circle, and so on and so forth. So of course, even video, you are allowed to insert video, audio, and you are also allowed to record your screen. So for example, so what we wanted to do, for example, is about, for example, project management. Okay. So so therefore, what we're going to do is to insert a word art. So because we wanted to have a more impressive presentation. So once you click word art, just type, for example, your topic up is about, what will be topic number 2 for project management. So for example, our topic is, or just simply introduction to project management. So you just type introduction to project management. So assuming this will be your title. Or if you don't want to insert a word art, actually, if you want to delete, so you just click this one, as you can see here, then delete. If you want to use this one, it's still okay, no problem with it. But since we wanted to have a more sophisticated one, that's why we use a word art. Okay, but of course, we prefer to use word art. If you don't want to use this one, click, then delete. Okay, so of course, for example, presented by Marmelo V. Abante. So, something like that. So, most commonly, what we're going to do, of course, is to add a picture, right? Because as an IT practitioner, we want to make our presentation more presentable. So, Google, si paring Google, of course. Okay, so project management. What we're going to do is to type project management for us to have a picture of a project management. Okay, project management. And I always inputted, for example, GIF, then press enter. So, instead of all, choose images because we're looking forward to an image. Okay? Then, so once we click this one, then right-click, copy image. Then go back to your presentation. Then paste. So, for example, you want to put this one here. But don't forget, no? Don't forget class. Don't forget to get also the link or the original author of this picture. So what you're going to do is to use the, I don't know if you're familiar with the snipping tool. Then of course new. Then you just copy also the author of this picture and paste it also here. So as you can see here, since the author of this picture is the Din Max, so I indicated Din Max here. For us not to have a case of what we call okay. So if we wanted to run, for example, if we want to see if it is animated, you just click this one, of course. Wait for a while. But if you wanted to make it more comprehensive, so for example, we want to add additional slide. So this time we want to use design. So we have a lot of design here at the top. So it depends upon on you. So actually I love yellow eh. So it depends upon you. Always remember that you are doing your presentation for your audiences, not for your own benefit. So therefore, see to it that the color you use is the most commonly used. And it depends upon to your targeted audience. Okay, so for example, learning objectives. In this one, for example, understand the growing need for better project management. Another is explain what a project is. Another learning objective, for example, discuss the relationship between project, program, and portfolio management, and so on. But of course, prior to this one, at the end of Okay. So, since this is a paragraph, a continuation, so it must be lowercase, 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 and we need to indicate semicolon here, semicolon, an additional describe, management profession. So, period. But at the last, prior to the last statement, we need to use and. Because this is a sentence actually. This is just one paragraph. At the end of the lesson, the student, at the end of the lesson, comma, the learners or learner be able to understand, sorry, explain, and so on. So at the last part, we have and, then period. It must be in a lowercase. Okay? So again, as what we have here, no, we are allowed to use different design. Okay, as you can see here, there is certain suggestion. So for example, if you want to accept this suggestion, it is still okay. So for example, you want this one, cute, or this one. This will be the advantage of using 2008, 2019 Microsoft PowerPoint. So it gives you a lot of sample design, no, design ideas. So if you want to use this one, still okay. No need for you to insert some pictures, automatically give you some uh, possible, no? Possible ideas to make your presentations a sophisticated one. Now, how about the transition? Okay, so of course what we want to is to use different transition. So for example, if we want to choose this one, no? Then transition, for example, we want this learning objectives be cut, for example. So what is too fast now? So reveal, for example. Something like that. So wife, for example, wife. So it happens. So it depends upon on your fate. No, but most commonly I always use random bars because random bars, for example, if you have 50 slides, automatically the PowerPoint applications give you a different transition in every slides, no? So for example, you want to make it an animated one. So what you're going to do is to use animations here. So for example, this learning objective, I want to make it fade, fly in, okay, float in. So float in, for example. For this one, we want, for example, split. Okay, this one. In this picture, you want to make it bounce, for example. Okay. So for example, if we wanted to run this application, this one, we want to make it, wait ba? Or, okay. So if we wanted to run, to play your Microsoft PowerPoint presentation, either F5, press F5, or we have here a slideshow. Okay? A slideshow then from the beginning. So for example, we want or you use at the bottom in the status bar slideshow here at the bottom. Okay? So that's what we have here. So good morning everyone. I am Marmelo Abante discussing about introduction to project management. The next. Okay. So our learning objectives for today, at the end of the lesson, the learners be able to understand the growing need for better project management, explain what a project is, discuss the relationship between project, program, and portfolio management, and describe the project management profession. So that is the one way on how we'll be able to make our presentation is presentable. Now, actually we have review here. if you are not pretty sure with your grammars, with your spelling, no, we have a spelling here, no, a language, of course, and others. Okay? If you want to use the view, no, you want to view this as a normal, as what we have here, this is normal. But if you want to use an outline view, yeah, this is an outline view, especially if you want to copy the content or the text within your presentation, better for you to have an outline view. Slide sorter, this is an example of a slide sorter. Note page, reading view. Okay? So, how about, we'll back to the normal view. I just want to add additional home, of course, new slide. So this time, I just want to define, for example, what is a project? Example, the definition is, it is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, either service or result. Okay, so for example, this will be the definition. We are also allowed to make it, actually the most advisable in Microsoft PowerPoint, your title must be at least 42. No, so you may adjust it 40 to 42. For example, 40. And the text must be at least 32 to 36. Okay? 32 to 36. And 7 line per slides. Okay? So, again, if you want to have an advised design, at the right side, no, just click design ideas. Then it give you additional spice, no? So it depends upon you if you want to choose this one or this one. Again, it's up to you, no? Oh, but I prefer the previous one, okay? Then if you want to insert an additional picture, no problem with it. Okay, so it depends upon you if you want to use this design. So most commonly, again, as I mentioned earlier, the size of this one must be at least 40 to 42 or 44. And we have this will be the most advisable, no, presentation. In the text, at least we have 32 to 36 and only 7 line per slide. Okay, now, how we will be able to make this presentation a video? Is there somebody who know how to make your presentation a video? Do you have an idea?
Wala po.
Okay, now, so what we're going to do is just as what we have here. What we're going to do first, of course, is to click the slideshow. Then in the slideshow, we had record slideshow. Okay, we just click record slideshow. Then it shows like this. So we have record, stop, and replay. Then at the bottom, we have a microphone here. See to it that your microphone is turned off or turned on rather, not turned off. And your camera, it depends upon it depends upon on you if you want to open the camera. So as you can see here, I open my camera. Okay? Are you still able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes po.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
sir.
for example, if you want to see your face, no, if you want to see your picture in your presentation, it is also allowed to turn off the camera. So, what you're going to do is just simply turn off the camera. Okay? Then, for example, I'm going to discuss this one. Okay? Before we record. Okay? Then, are we going to start now for me to record? Good morning, everyone. So, I am Marvin Abante, and I'm going to discuss about Introduction to Project Management. Many people in organizations today have a new or renewed interest in project management. Okay? In 2001 report shown that US spend 2.3 million on project every year, an amount equal to 25% of the nation gross domestic product. So, okay. Then of course, if you're done saying anything here, click next. See the next presentation. So before we may continue, I just want to give you before we may continue, I just want to give you our learning objectives. So at the end of the lesson, the learner be able to understand the growing need for better project management. So of course, we need to accept the fact that project at present is still on growing. Okay, explain what the project is. Discuss the relationship between
Plus,
project, program,
baba
portfolio management, and describe the project management profession. And if you're done with this slide, click next
eh,
again.
doon ka na lang mag-ano, asa na yung tablet? Doon ka na lang kay Kuya Diyos magpatulong. Oo nga. Ng online class mo. Oo nga. Tapos,
So,
itatawagin mo ako
turn off
yung
your
online class ko. Para pupunta na siya. Hindi, dali mo na nga to, yung tablet. Doon ka
turn
na kay
off
Kuya
Yun.
Diyos
your
mag-online class.
Paki-off yung mga mic natin, mga classmate.
turn off your
Hindi, kailangan yung attendance.
Cute. Okay, dito mag-away.
Okay, so I may continue. For example, you're done already with the second slide. So therefore, you may proceed to the next slide. Okay. So what is project? No, project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service, or song. Okay. So it means to say that it is a temporary. We have a deadline for it. No? So the the operations, on the other hand, is work done in organization to sustain the business. Projects are different from operations in that they end when their objectives have been reached or the project has been terminated. Then if you're done with this slide, click next. Then that's it, classmate. Thank you and good morning. Then click end. Then automatically, now, what we're going to do, as what we have here, okay, so I just want to make to unshare first. So what we're going to do, of course, if for us to have a thumbnail, no thumbnail. So what we're going to do is to file, save as, then browse, Then as you can see here, we have a lot of save as type. No? So, save as type. For example, if you want to save as PDF, this your PowerPoint presentation is also allowed to save as PDF. MP4 as video. A JPEG, for example, if you want to create a thumbnail, so JPEG. Then, PM sample. Save it. Then save. Just click this one because you just only click one thumbnail, the front page. Then click, okay? Then since we recorded already the video, the PowerPoint presentation, what you're going to do is file again, save, browse, then save for example PM video, then save as type, choose MPEG-4, then save. Then as you can see here at the bottom, no? Sorry. At the bottom of yon, creating video PM video.mp4. Are you able to see? At the bottom, creating video PM video.mp4.
Yes po. Yes.
Yes, sir.
It's still saving. Right after that, okay, I just stop the share since it's already saved. And it's saved to my documents. Then we have here already. Wait for a while. I just share it again. Now, as what we have here, we have where's it? PM sample. So this will be the for thumbnail purposes. So you have a JPEG file already, no? Yeah. So this will be your JPEG file. So for example, then for video, so this will be our save video. Okay, so listen. Okay, so that's it. Again, what we're going to do is to record. Again, I'll repeat. Then don't forget to click the microphone so that is turned on. Then your camera. So it depends upon you. Again, I'll repeat. Okay, I'll repeat the method. No, I'll repeat again. So I click record. So then we have 3, 2, 1. Now start. So introduction to project management. So I am Marmelo Abante who was assigned to discuss the project management. So the project management applies to many different growing professions. Although project management applies to many different industries and types of projects, this textbook focuses on applying project management of information technology projects. So when we already done with this, click next. Then next slide. So what will be our learning objectives for today? At the end of the lesson, the learner be able to understand the growing need to better project management, explain what project is, discuss the relationship between project, program, portfolio, and management, and describe the project management profession. So if you don't have something to say with this, next. Okay, next slide. What is a project? A project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create. So for example, to create
Sir, di
Doc,
po
nasa
makita.
a unique product, service, or result. Operations, on the other hand, is a work done in organization to sustain the business. Projects are different from operations in that they end when their objectives have been reached or the project has been terminated. So if you're already finished with this, next, then thank you. Okay, so right now, what we're going to do first, I just want to repeat again actually, no, for the benefits of those who were not able to get the instruction. Okay, what you're going to do is click File, Save As, then Browse, Save As, PPT, example, thumbnail. For example, thumbnail. So again, save as type,
Excuse me po.
JPEG. Then, save. Then just this one.
Excuse po.
Hindi
So,
po
for us to
kita.
have this one
Excuse
as a
po.
picture. Then to save the presentation, as you can see, we have here, no? If you want to adjust the sound, no, to make it much more higher, so click this one, no? Click this
Doc, wala
one.
pong nakikita, Doc.
Drag it
Doc,
up.
wala po nakikita, Doc.
Ay, sorry.
Sir?
Okay. So again, if you want to make your sounds as higher, so a while ago, if you have just this one, click up to the top, okay, and click this one, then up to have a more sounds, okay. Then after that, again, what we're going to do is File, Save, Browse. So for example, PPT, choose of course, for the meantime, we rather choose JPEG or have a picture, no? Thumbnail. For PPT demo. Then save. Just this one. So therefore, we have a picture of this first slide actually. Then File, Save As, Browse. This time, save as JPEG, MP4 or MPEG-4 file. Then save as PPT demo. Then save. Then as you can see at the bottom, we have creating video PPT demo.mp4. So saving. Now, we are now saving our PowerPoint presentation into video. So we just wait for a while. So therefore, if you have, for example, 50 slides with your recorded voice, no, or discussion, so you may consume, I think, at least 30 to 40 minutes saving as video. It depends upon to the content of your PowerPoint presentation. So in this case, we just only 3, as you can see, we have only 3 slides, but we consume already how many minutes? So still saving. I just want to wait to save this one, and I just want you to see what will be the output or what will happen. So still saving.
Opo.
We are almost half actually, so we're still waiting for me to demonstrate what will happen. I will show you the output later. Ayan, we're done already saving your PowerPoint presentation into video. So since we save it to our my documents, So as what we have here, we have a thumbnail for PowerPoint demo. So this will be the picture, the thumbnail. So we save it, or we save this slide as a picture, as a JPEG. Okay? Close. How about our created video? So
Doc, wala akong sound o yung sa salita.
Sir, wala po talagang sounds yun, sir.